Welcome back to another episode of Appraisal Adventures. Here we go. Alright, I've got a dime bag. Not that kind of dime bag. Mercs. What I can see. Anything else? Is it just Mercs? I can't remember. I went through this a long time ago. But let's see what we got. See if there's anything worth something good. Alright, I finished sorting the Mercs. We got some 1945s here, 44s, 43s. I don't know why they think whoever owned this says this 43 is worth $80. And it's in decent shape, but I don't know. They also say this 43 is worth $80. It's in less decent shape, but it is an S. I don't know. I think I saw one over here that they said was 230 as well. So anyways, all the 40s here. Got the 30s here with 30 S's. And down to 1930 again. Then we get 29, 28, 27, 26 there, 24. This is a 24S. It's in pretty rough shape. The bag it came in said $12,000. Not in that shape. But then again, I don't know my marks very well. So, we got a 23 and a 19 and an 18. So, we'll see what these are worth, and I'll pull out the highlights. So I was going through the Mercury Dimes, and I found this. It was labeled 1916. It was labeled $230, and I'm thinking, I wonder if that's a 1916D. And I look at that. You tell me what date you think that says. Yeah, nice try. That would be a 1940. That is not $230, especially not in that condition. Oh, it's got a mint mark. 1940S. So, 1940S in this condition, I'd say like $2, maybe $2.50. Keeping with the trend, we got a 1943S marked for $80. This better be in spectacular condition, because even uncirculated, they only go for 33, or at least that's the red book. And yeah, somebody was highly mistaken with their prices. That is not uncirculated or anywhere close. This is probably worth $250. Alright, well, I finished going through all the Mercury Dimes, and the only high point was this one right here, 1938S. Pretty decent condition. I'd say this is about $6 or more. But a lot of them were green. Yeah, just be careful how you store your coins, because a ton of them had that green PVC all over them. Alright, well, let's see what we got in the rest of it. And I should mention that most of the Mercury Dimes were probably worth at least $2. Some up to $4, and then just the 1938S was the only one that was $6. Everything else was in between $2, $3, $3.50. Alright, so I also found some Rosies. We got some 64Ds. We got a 62 from a mint set. It's real shiny. We've got a 60D and a 59 and 58D. Got a 52, I believe this one was an S. Yep, 52S. and a 50, and a 49. Alright, so a few more silver dimes. Also found 3 Barber dimes. Got an 1894 Philadelphia, 1908 Philadelphia, and a 1914 Philadelphia. Those CCs are always hard stopping. They're more rare with the Morgans, but this is a seated Liberty dime, 1875. We'll see what the value is on that later. I'm really struggling to figure out if this is a 1 dime or a 1 cent, or probably not a 1 cent. It's definitely United States of America, and it's got a 1 right there. You can kind of see it, but it's pretty worn down. I don't know what denomination, though. I would imagine 1 dime, but it's slightly bigger than a dime. It's an 1848 seated something. And we just had that seated. It's not the same style, because it's got stars instead of the country. But as you can see, that's not the same size. So, wish me luck. I'll figure it out and let you guys know at the end of the video. And then I ran into 5 half dimes. That's pretty cool. So we'll get more details on those because I'm pretty sure they're all worth enough to show in the review. 1837? Or is that 87? Yep, 37. 51. 57. 58 and 49. Of course I dropped the oldest one. Cool beans. Alright, Jefferson highlights. Not too much to speak of, but we got some uncirculated Jeffersons. Very nice looking. 58D. Very nice looking. Got some toning going on in there. 59D. Some more toning. This one's actually from a mint set from 62. Beautiful, but at most out of those were about $3.25. The rest of them I'm putting for about $2 or so for mint or melt value only. Next we got the Barbers. We got 1914, 1908, and 1894. In the 1894, I was finding similar styles on eBay, similar condition in eBay, going for $15. The other two, about $2.50 plus, maybe higher. Might get 3. So, not terribly great looking, but the 1894 is a bit more scarce, so that should fetch a higher amount. We also had 5 half dimes, and these were fun to look at. This 1837 right here. This is the large date variety, as evidenced by the pointed one. If it's got a flat top one, it's considered a small date variety. So that was cool. You also notice it doesn't have any stars compared to the other ones. Anyways, that one is worth $25 in that condition. Pretty cool. We got an 1849 over here. In decent condition. It's an O. It's a key date. Actually, 140,000 were minted there. And, yeah, that was the 3rd least out of all the dimes, except for proofs. And I'd say that one's worth about $20. You got the 1851 here. It's a little bit damaged. It's also a New Orleans mint. And I'd give that one about $10. 1858. That one's got 2 holes. Again, New Orleans mint. I'd say $5 in that price range. And the 1857 over here isn't damaged. And I'm giving that $20 in value as well. It's in pretty decent condition. Not mutilated at all. Doesn't look like it's cleaned. So yeah, $20 for that. Remember our Carson City from before? 1875, 1 dime from Carson City. Well, this is in decent condition and would probably go for about $30. That's what I was finding online for eBay. So you can still see the word Liberty on the shield there, which is a pretty good sign. So our last dime is from 1846. Now, some of you may know that is a key date. 31,300 were made. It's not the lowest. Oh, yeah, it is the lowest, sorry. This is worth maybe $1. I did my research. It's fake. So the weight is wrong. It should be, let me check my notes. It should be 2.5 grams. It's 1.6 grams. That's the wrong width. It should be 17.9 millimeters. It's 19 millimeters. There's a wrong number of stars. There's all sorts of things wrong with this. So over here, there's supposed to be 7 stars, and there's only 6. There's the right number of stars over here. It's also discolored, and you can, yeah, there's so many things wrong with it. It's an obvious fake. Nice try. I keep on finding fake coins in this collection, but not very often. I'm glad I'm going through these and helping her not run into any issues with that. So, alright, this has been Brad, and these have not been my US dimes. See you next time.